What is going on, guys? It's Quicksilver here, and today I'm not really sure what I'm going to talk about. I'm kind of going to go some free flow on this. This might be a little bit of a talky video, it might be a little bit of a short video, I don't know. Every time I think I'm going to do a short video for you guys, I end up doing some monstrosity that's really long that I got to trim down, so I guess we will see, but I don't plan to. Let me see. I guess first things first, let's start off. Let me show you what I have done since last we spoke. I had mentioned to you guys I was finishing up the elevator over here that gets us out of our storage area, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I had a little roof on top of this thing and tried a couple different things and just really didn't like the way it looked, and just kind of decided I kind of liked how open it was here, particularly when I'm down underneath here. I really liked it then. But yeah, so nothing super special there. The only problem that I had was when I came down these stairs. I wanted this big open hole right here so we could just drop down into the storage area, but I also had a bigger open hole right over here. Duh, can't jump over fence gates. And I didn't like that. That's the one thing I don't really care for about the design of these things. I could, I guess, throw in some pistons up here that would be closed all the time and then open when you hit the thing down there, but rather than make this redstone any more complicated than it kind of already is and maybe cause some cross wiring and ripping of hair, I thought the easiest thing to do would just be throw these fence gates in. The thing I didn't like about that then was that when you came up here you had to open these things to be able to get out of the elevator. So I have a workaround solution for that as well, which I will show you in just a moment, but let's go ahead and go down here. I'll show you guys how it works. Nothing super special changed down here. This is, I think, the same as when I last saw you. I did, however, change this. I was looking at that's weird, just picked something up down here. I was looking at some other designs for the piston elevators, and I really liked the fact that somebody had done this little number with the steps. It makes it so you can't get in on the sides, because the only drawback to this is you kind of have to be in the middle to make sure you don't get dumped off, and by doing that with the steps it perfectly lines you. It's pretty easy still to get in and out of, but yeah, it lines you up very nicely here so that when you hit the button, no problems. Now if you can, as you see, that happens when we get up here. Let me see if I can jump down here. Let me make sure I've got a way back up. Yeah, good enough anyway. What I did, the only thing that I added really to this whole malaise of redstone that we worked on last time, let me see if I can, there's no easy way to do this, we'll just drop down. The only thing that I did was I added this little bit right here, these 3 little stone blocks that stick out, one more block. I figured for the profile extension was worth it for the ability to have that door open for us when we get out. Woohoo, lucky jump. I pushed the redstone signal over here. This was already here. I don't know if you can see it. I probably can't really see it down below. Prior to this change, that's what we had. So I added this on, and then this. I put this redstone repeater in here on 2 ticks so that we could easily get back here. Then threw it down here, turned this redstone torch on here, and just worked our redstone around this way. The fence gates are actually, I needed to invert the signal here so that when this block gets powered, this turns off all of this mess. I wanted this turned on so that I could have the redstone torches turned off, because the half slab, or the, I guess they're half slabs, but I have them too high here. I guess a double placement, so like half slab here, half slab here. These guys are powering, or in this case, at this point in time, not powering these 2 blocks, and right on top of that is our fence gates. So what happens is when the signal gets up here, and see if I can get over here. Yeah, good deal. When the signal from the pistons pushing us up gets up to here, this is the last one on the left-hand side as you're facing it from the outside. When the signal gets to here, we route it through. We have a little bit of a delay here before we do this, and then even further delay here that causes those fence gates to open up there and let us out. So really, that's all the magic and crazy funness. That's not really a word, but you know what I'm saying to ya. That's really the only thing that we did there. Nighttime's coming, but I think I'm safe enough to do this, so I'm going to go ahead and hop over here. I thought about putting some kind of a tower around that. Poor chicken hiding under there. Thought about putting some kind of a tower around that, but honestly, every time I came over here to get a look to see what it looked like, I just really kind of like that. And I think I remember having that same experience when I built the first piston elevator over here that got us up to the nether portal. I don't know, maybe it's just me being a redstone technical dork, but I really kind of like the way that looks. So I went ahead and left it rather than trying to do a little wrap around kind of a dealio, which probably would have made a lot more bulk, and we could have ended up with something like that, like the tower we've got over here, running around the outside edge of our redstone elevator. So rather than do that and have this big bulky thing on top of the stables, I thought I would just leave that alone and just decorate the top of it. So that's really, I think, all that I've got for you on that little specialness. The other thing that, you know what, I don't think I had done this. That's interesting. The other thing that I did is, if you'll recall, last time when last we met, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, this was not part of the last video. This is, this is our slime farm, and what I've done is I've just added on these two. This is really just for looks, so it looks the same on both sides. This is just for looks too. We have a little piston there, and apparently I had a pesky Enderman pop through here and pull my dirt block out of here. But what I've done is I've just added a sticky piston turned on its side that's powering this, or powering, that's lets me pull this block out of the way. So if I have it set like this, then when the slimes fall, they don't die, and I can fight them, or I can fight them and get some free XP out of it. And I can't seem to throw that back in there. Maybe I can do it from here. Yeah, not worth a darn. Not worth it. Okay. Anyway, so what I've done here, and I don't think you can really see it too well. Yeah, there's a half slab right down there in the bottom of that, and underneath that I have set up another really monstrously long hopper chain. Sorry guys, I lost my train of thought there for a minute. And the hopper chain goes all the way over here, and you can guess it goes into our goes right into our storage area. So let's go ahead and go down there, and I will show you. I need to get rid of these four sticky slime balls that I've got here anyway. Well, let's just take a peek at some stuff. So while in our absence, we've got almost a full chest now of iron ore that's automatically processing from the iron golem farm. I've not done anything still with the steak here, or really anything new. I guess maybe I've done a little bit of new stuff with the pork. Chicken I don't have hooked up yet, but I will eventually hook that up. I'm not going to worry about wheat, but if we want to dump that off, we can. Roses, yeah, or roses. I still want to call them that, man. Sticky pistons, or sticky... God, man, I can't talk tonight. I gotta stop. Maybe I shouldn't be recording, guys. I don't know. You tell me. Slime balls, as you can tell, I've had quite a few of those guys drop down there since I've done that as well. So we've really got quite a lot of kind of cool stuff going on in here, which makes kind of my next announcement a little... I don't know. Just got something else new in here. I'm going to guess that's probably slime coming in. Makes my next really announcement that I wanted to chat with you guys about a little weird. I feel like I've got all this stuff on autopilot, and that's, I guess, kind of the goal with Minecraft. Is I think I heard DocM77 talking about how he likes to automate everything, and that's kind of his goal. He can just kind of sit back and let the whole base run itself. Which, hey, where'd that guy come from? Which I would say is my goal, but it seems like once I get there, I don't like the goal. I don't like where I am at that point. So I'm kind of having some thoughts now. Dude, why are you ignoring me? Yeah, that's right. Eat it, pal. Oh, great. Set myself on fire. That's always fun. I don't think... Yeah, I think, guys, I think that is the first time I have seen a zombie over here since I started this whole world. Well, since I lit this world up, I should say. I saw plenty of them here when I first started. Anyway, where I was going was I'm loving this world. I'm loving everything that I've got built in here, but I'm really starting to think about maybe starting over and doing a second world here and starting a new map with you guys, which would, and one of the reasons I've been kind of having that itch for a little while now, even though I've got, good lord, let's send down some iron, even though I've kind of got things to a point where I'm really happy and impressed with the base. Some of the new, I've had that itch, but some of the other stuff that I've seen with the snapshot with that they're doing for 1.8, some of the customization world stuff that they're letting us do now has given us some unbelievably cool terrains that I really want to kind of get my hands on, and kind of want to do some recording in. I've started messing around with it a little bit and just using the snapshot, and I'll show you guys that, just kind of what I have working, just kind of goofing around here in just a second, just to kind of let you guys get a quick look at it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking about it. I'm still kind of up in the air. I may do, obviously I'll do this video. I'm not sure. The next video that you guys see could be me playing in snapshot mode in a new Let's Play in a new world. If that is the case, I will provide this world for download for you guys. I don't think there's going to be any challenge with that. I know I've explored out a lot of this place, so I'm not sure how big the download will be, but I will look into that if I am going to do that. But I guess for the time being, let me kind of show you my inspiration on why I'm maybe wanting to do this. So give me a second, I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, I am back, and I guess just to let you guys know, if you've not already seen this stuff, prepare to be pretty blown away, is I guess all I can really say to you. If you've already seen some of the custom map settings, then this isn't going to really wow you necessarily too incredibly much, but it's, like I said, it's kind of inspired me. I am in my little starter house thing that I've built in this world, but I guess if you're creating a new world with the current snapshot, which is, let me see if I can figure that out for you guys, 14W19A at this point in time anyway, which is pre 1.8. I guess it's 1.79 version, whatever the hell they want to say 14W19A means. But anyway, they've introduced where you can really customize your world, and they've got some presets in there for things like, I forget what they call them, like really crazy mountains. And the world that I'm in actually right now is actually called Caves of Chaos. So enough looking at the wall here. Let me go ahead and get out here and let you guys get a quick look at what I'm really sparked about. This is the world, guys. This is just how they do it, and it is totally nuts. I didn't really mess with any of the settings, but you get these just absolutely crazy mountains, and in my opinion it's just absolutely beautiful. I like the challenge that it poses of these really crazy high uneven surfaces. Some of these things just get off the hook. Let's see if we can run around the side here. I'll show you. The toughest thing, honestly, for me, guys, and if I do play in this type of world, I won't play in this particular world. I will start a brand new world with you guys. Got a sheep trying to glitch out. What's up with that, man? Get the hell back in there. Quit pushing him through there, guys. If I do, it's like a chicken street gang, man. Get out of here. Crips, Bloods, or eggs. Anyway, if I do decide to play in a world like this, I will make a new one so that you guys can really see absolutely everything. But yeah, it's just, I don't even know where to start. The toughest thing for me really was probably food. And it occurred to me that the best solution, just trying to get stuff, I mean, obviously you make a wheat farm, hey, that's easy peasy, right? Well, the problem is water, man. There's no water up here. So the first thing I had to do was get the hell up here. Next thing I had to do was find some charcoal and or some coal. And to be honest with you, I'm at level 178. There is no coal up here, guys. I actually dug around. Let me show you here. Yeah, this is going to turn into a really talky video. I apologize for that, guys, but hopefully it's at least interesting to you. It is to me, but I'm not sure for why. But I dug all the way down here, and I've got at least twice as long going down the other direction, trying to get down, just trying to find a cave, trying to find anything. And I thought, they'd call this Caves of Chaos, but I think they're calling it because of things like, this area over here, if you see it now, or this area right here, if you see it now. They're really big natural caverns, but I think the game, the way it figures out coal placement is it has less of a chance to occur if it's on the surface, is my guess. I don't really know. I've not actually looked at the code. I'm not cool like Seth Bling or anything like that, but that's my best guess. And because so many of the caves that you see like down over here, they look like caves to you and me, but the game I don't think is really thinking of them as caves. So when you go in there, you'll see a lot of grass, you'll see a lot of surfaces that appear to be caves, but they don't actually have any coal in them. So I actually had to climb down all the way over here and finally found a natural cave occurring down there at like level 70, which is ridiculous when you look at how far down I'm staring, that actually had some coal in it. But prior to that, I'm burning logs to get charcoal just so I can make torches to light the place up, man. Thankfully, there were a ton of trees in here, and that seems to be like a common theme with the Caves of Chaos worlds, is they do give you a bunch of trees, so that was a godsend. But then finding iron was the same story, man. Until I actually found that cave down there, I couldn't even find iron to get water up here to start a farm. Had plenty of seeds, had animals, but couldn't feed them, couldn't really breed them. So I was eating zombie flesh for a long time doing this stuff, and it was a crazy mess. So anyway, what I found was my best solution after killing a bunch of animals and thinking, man, I'm going to kill off all my livestock and not have anything left to breed, to eat. I figured out the best solution was I came over here to this little outcrop right here, and when I would have 3 hearts left, man, I bound myself up here in a bed. Thankfully, I was able to find some sheep, threw all my stuff in a chest, and just, limped my way over here to the edge and just suicided, kamikazed right off the edge, and respawned in there, got my stuff, and then continued to work. And if I did that once, I probably did it 50 times just to make sure I had, make sure I wasn't dying. Playing a game like this in super in ultra hardcore mode, I think Monkey Farm's doing something silly like that. It's got to be really tough, man, unless you get really lucky on the food tip. But let me go ahead. I'll keep showing you guys around. Just do a little quick tour here. I want to show you in particular one of the features that I saw here that I'll probably try and get over to someday in this world. It won't be something that I'll probably ever show you guys because I'm just goofing around in this world. But I think this will probably be my best bet. Let me get my whopping stone sword out. That thing's wonderful, let me tell you. It's always nice to have to hit a creeper 6 times to kill him, or I think it's 4 times actually. But check that out. That mountain floating on that mass of ground that's like 1 block thick there is completely isolated. It is the biggest single air island I have ever seen in my life. Super cool. Eventually I'm going to block my way over there. I want to check that out. Maybe I'll build like a freaking manor or a castle up there. If I build something really cool on there, I'll come back in. I'll screen cap it, or I'll do like I'm doing right now just to show you guys. But yeah, I mean, check it out. I mean, look at that. There is so much beauty in these worlds. It is nuts. So yeah, I'm really, really psyched. If you can't hear it in my voice, I really think I want to do something like that. It's really a challenge. Like I said, there's so many areas that are just naturally occurring that are dark, where mobs are spawning on this thing, whether you want them to or not, which makes it really a pain in the butt. Like under there that I've lit up. I think I've lit up most of the areas on this particular area that I'm building in. And yeah, this is my real wheat farm. If you can't tell, food is no longer a problem for me, as long as I don't mind farming it. But yeah, these worlds are just absolutely nuts. If you've not had a chance yet, I highly, highly, highly recommend go ahead and download the snapshot stuff, or heck, if you don't feel like installing the latest snapshot on there and messing around in it because you're afraid you might mess up your own world, Google it, man, or Google it. Check on YouTube, man. Search for it. Check out the snapshot, whatever. I think Monkey Farm has some stuff where he was kind of previewing some of these things, probably on his channel. If you want to check him out. There's some really cool stuff. The only one I don't recommend, I did just goof around trying to check it out. They have one called Waterworld that I'm assuming they've created just for map makers. It is from zero. Well, they have like an ocean floor with lots of really cool mountainy, pinnacle-y looking things in it, but then the entire world up to block 256 is full of water. So I'm not sure. You'd have to do some kind of crazy setting to let people not die and something like that. But yeah, it's looks like it could be kind of fun if you have the right setting for it. But yeah, definitely check it out. There's some really, really neat stuff that they're doing in here, and I'm really, really excited about it. Other thing that I'm excited about too that I wasn't before are the slime blocks. I guess the way those things work now is instead of just being something you can jump on and make a little cool little bouncy thing, which I wasn't really psyched about, I guess they stick to things now, including themselves. So you can have one piston move a whole wall of slime blocks, kind of a deal, or you can use them to move other things. So I think they have a lot more possibilities now, so I'm kind of psyched about working with those, maybe coming up with some neat stuff that I can share with you guys there. But yeah, anyway, wanted to go ahead and load in here and show you what I was thinking about doing, and I guess kind of share some of those thoughts. I'm going to go back into the other world now. I'm not sure what kind of time we've got, but we'll definitely get a look at it and see if I have time to do something. Maybe I'll try and do some kind of a small project in the other world, but I'm not sure what yet. If we are getting close to time, maybe I'll just call this a short video, and you guys can forgive me on that. And like I said, I will think about what I want to do, and if I am going to start a new world, I'm not sure if I'll do it next video or not, but I think it's definitely coming, guys. I feel like I'm pretty built out in the other world. So give me just a second, and I will meet you guys back in the other world. Alright guys, we are back, and the world is still loading here, so I'm not even sure what that is over there. Oh well, no big deal. Oh, that's probably Windows or something. Anyway, yeah, so I just checked the length on this. I think we're looking at about 18 minutes, so I think I am probably going to call this the end of the video. So sorry this has been such a talky video as opposed to actually seeing me do anything, but hopefully there was some interest in there for you guys. That was the other thing, I guess. I've got a full chest of... I have this stuff. Oh, I already showed you guys that I had that connected. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, let's try that again. The one other thing that I forgot to mention to you guys about the Caves of Chaos thing that I was just showing you, amazing world, but if you do load it, expect to see unbelievable lag when you first create the world, and even longer than just when you first created it. The world, when I showed that to you guys, I had loaded it up just long enough to let it show the world, but when I first created the world, it was something where you would go and you would start punching trees, and you would punch. You'd see the block pop out, and it would go right back in. And maybe 30 seconds later, the actual log or whatever it was that you were punching would actually pop out. So, and I've noticed that a lot when you load a new area in those worlds as well. Maybe that's why they're not releasing 1.8. Maybe they're trying to work on some optimization for those worlds. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anything they can do. I know there's a tremendous amount of blocks when they're building such stuff that's so high and they're so intricate and there's so much stuff going on. I can't imagine that they're not really taxing the Java engine. So anyway, I think that's why. But if you do build one of those worlds, don't get frustrated if you start out and it seems like things are going really slow. It's kind of a double-edged sword, I've noticed, with lag like that. Yes, you move really slow. Yes, it's frustrating to dig out blocks and you feel like, my God, it's going to turn nighttime on me before I even get one tree knocked down. But it seems to slow down time within the game itself. So yes, your blocks aren't coming out as quick, but you have about 2 or 3 times more daylight because everything is moving so slow. And the same thing kind of goes for mobs. Honestly, I found that you have more of an advantage when you fight a mob. I was afraid to because I thought, my God, I'm lagging locally and I'm going to like hit this mob once and he's going to hit me 6 times or a creeper's going to blow up on me or whatever. But what I found with that is if you rush a mob, even a creeper, you're hitting him at your same normal speed just like this, and those hits are registering, but the mobs, because they're actually being rendered and handled by the game engine, are moving slower. So you can actually, even with a crappy little wooden sword or a stone sword, you can take out a creeper before he has a chance to explode, things like that. So while the world is loading, you do have a little bit of an advantage over mobs, so there's no reason to fear that. Like I said, the lag itself well, okay, let's say it like it is. It's a lot frustrating, but it only appears to keep you lagging until it actually gets the world built. As soon as it has or not built, but I guess loaded. So as soon as it has your chunks all loaded, everything seems to move at about the same pace that I'm showing you right now. I haven't noticed really any frame per second drops other than what I get. I mean, they're similar to what I get here. So I haven't really noticed any big difference, again, once the world's loaded. While it's loading, yeah, it's sucktastic, but at the same time, it makes up for it, and in my opinion, it's worth it for the scenery that you get and the challenges that you're going to experience trying to build and play in a world like that. So, anyway, there you go. I'm pretty sure I have gone over the 20-minute mark with just a battling, chatty video. So I am going to call that a video for now. I really hope you guys liked what you saw. Little screen of my little world here. And like I said, I will keep you posted. If I do decide to start a new world, I will open this one up. I'll find some way to get it online so you guys can download it and goof around with it and play it yourself. I think all the projects are pretty much done. The only thing I've not done that maybe I would try and do before I would post the video is try and get the chicken farm wired up to the storage area. So that would be all set for you guys, but that's going to include a little item elevator, some stuff like that. So maybe that'll be something that I'll do with you guys in the next video if I don't go into the other world. But yeah, I think that's about got it. So in the meantime, hope you guys are having a good, I guess it's almost Labor, well, hell, I don't know what day it's going to be by then. I'm trying to think of a holiday I can wish you guys to have fun in. So since I can't, hope you guys have a great day, great what the hell ever. Make up a holiday. I don't care what it is. Minecraft Day. And I will, if you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you really liked what you saw, go ahead and subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Do whatever it is you want to do. Shout at the top of your lungs. Hasta la vista, man. I will see you guys next time.